Warning! The following month-starting 8-bit RPG Midsummer Week flick is for mature as well as immature audiences as well. Viewer discretions have been advised. The following footage has been found approximately 8 hours prior to this week's Indy Radio Arcade.
Maestro, why are we here? Why are we at the castle of the pinball wizard who clearly didn't hear the word acoustics in his life, ever? Do you hear the echo in this place? It sounds like he had nothing in here for the last 1,600 years. Even though the guy's well over 2,000 years old, which I don't question. We can't do a show here. Listen to these acoustics. You know what, before we leave, I got 2 things I wanted to say. Pinocchio! And of course, always wanted to do this in a castle. Cue the horns, Maestro! DJ Smokey's great moments in wrestling history! Yeah, it's like you can almost feel it in your bones when we do it in the castle. In the bones, man. But besides all that, Maestro, I think it's time for us to get out of here. You know, just switch the feed and let's get back to Music Village headquarters, which is probably going to take us about 8 hours to get there. So, switch the feed. Quick, switch the feed.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, live from Norristown, New Jersey, it is the level 111 edition of the Indy Radio Arcade. And now here's your host, a man who forgot me at that creepy Eureka's castle for the pinball wizard with cool acoustics, DJ Smokey.
Hey, we didn't forget about you. The cab waited for you for about good 15 minutes before it left after you got lost near that fountain machine with the chocolate. But besides all that, folks, welcome to the Indy Radio Arcade, level 111th edition. I am your game show host from East Coast, DJ Smokey, and we're here to bring you enough 8-bit goodness to kick off your summer of RPG, not only on the right foot, but on an adventure that you'll truly never forget. Because we kick off this show this week with a very special Miami Police Force edition of the 3MR. And as a small hit, it's not Miami Vice. Just letting you know right now, different police force. Next up on the plate, we go into a very special infected MMO shoot 'em up edition of the Instant Classic video game review. And this game is a sequel from the prior game that involved infected forces. Yeah, only hint we're giving you for that too. Next up on the plate, we go ahead and check out some cool high scores and put them on high display with some indie games along the way for another edition of the Indy Wall of Fame, where the Maestro apparently said there's gonna be a high score in the millions. I believe that. And finally, last but not least, we wrap up the show with yet another edition of the $64,000 question. And according to what the Maestro said, I got a feeling you're gonna need a helmet, a broadsword, and most likely a wizard to accompany you for this $64,000 question. So get ready. And speaking of getting ready, folks, I guess with the Maestro rolling the machines, I might as well tell everybody at home to get out their pennies, quarters, nickels, dimes, Albanian money, or whatever sort of coins you used in RPG games in the past to get ready to play a very special 8-bit adventure edition of the Indy Radio Arcade. It's time to play the game, kids.